What's good, guys? It's Techers FC and we're back again on the channel for another brand new series. Before we get started, be sure to smash the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on so you're always up to date with the content dropping on the channel, and click the link in the description below and follow us on the social pages. We've got the Twitter page and the Instagram page. Be sure to follow us on both the pages to stay up to date with some of the content that drops on the channel. Glad to have you back. As you'll see from the thumbnail, we're revisiting a classic version of FIFA, and it's going to be FIFA 15. One of the better versions of FIFA, I think, before it veered off with the whole ping pong and air hockey style matches, the speed and everything. This was the FIFA for me that I quite enjoyed playing the most. I've predominantly been a FIFA player from FIFA 8 all the way up to FIFA 22, and I took the plunge and moved over to PES 21 last year. I played a lot of FIFA 21 and I was getting bored of it, so I spent basically the rest of the season playing PES 21. Thoroughly enjoyed PES 21, very much so. And I've been enjoying eFootball. I know it's got its flaws. I know there's so much of it that could be better. There's loads of technical issues and the game physics and mechanics that are needing fixed, but I do like the concept of Dream Team and what they're doing with it at the moment. Obviously on the new eFootball there has been confirmation there will be Master League, or career mode if you like. It will be a paid DLC when it comes, but we're not getting that till 2023, obviously next year, whereas FIFA 23 will be out this year. But yeah, the concept of Dream Team, and that's predominantly most of what I've been using on my channel, has been Dream Team. We're doing the Dream Team series, and obviously we're still using PES 21 career mode just because for the modern up-to-date career mode I really like the physics and the way PES 21 plays, so we've been using that with the updated strips and transfers. But what I thought we'd do is revisit a classic vintage version of FIFA, and what better way to do it than FIFA 15, one of the better ones for me I think. Everything about it, the way the game played, the career mode, the menus, the settings, the music, all the FIFA tunes over the years have been brilliant. This was one of the better ones for songs, I think. As you can see, we're in the old arena, the vintage classic FIFA arena. I loved a bit of the arena, player skills. We're using my all-time favourite hero, Ronaldinho. We're in the arena, we're going to knock the ball about for a couple of minutes. See if we can remember some of the old controls. And see if we can whip off some magic with the old Brazilian Maestro. No, we don't. We get wiped out the game. We're going to have a quick scroll of the menus. Probably won't be any footage of gameplay today, because what I plan to do is actually a career mode save. Oh, he's done Tim Howard there. Have some of that. Ronaldinho all the way. He's messing up the rainbow flick. He's went with the pirouette, the roulette turn. But anyway, guys, without further ado, we'll get into the actual aspect of the game, FIFA 15. As you can see, we're on the home page just now. We can't connect to the servers, obviously they're non-existent anymore. And that's the point of what we're going to be doing, is starting a brand new career mode save and doing a vintage career mode on FIFA 15. So in the comments below, please leave suggestions on teams that we should use, or teams you would like to see us use in the career mode save. FIFA 15 vintage career mode, we've got prime Leo Messi, we've got prime Ronaldo. These are when they were at the peak of their powers. We'll get to use them, obviously Messi being the cover star and Ronaldo just sensational. But we're just going to have a quick look at the game, the menus, and have a quick nosy at some of the players that were still in the game, and legends and players that were ruling the football world in 2015. Obviously, I liked the displays, the menu layout was nice. I liked the wee boxes, I liked the pictures and that, the way they did it. You had your kick-off mode, we've got a career mode. You had skill games, you had a tournament mode, custom tournament, you had ultimate team obviously. Highlights of the week, you had the informed players, teams in forum, we had the skill games, the arena. You were able to go in the arena, select the player and the keeper for the arena. We had the skill games, we'll have a quick nosy in here. This is where you were able to take part in the different challenges. You had the free kicks, goalkeeping, defending, crossing, passing, shooting. Had all sorts of skill games when it first started kind of coming about with the skill games. You had your online seasons, pro clubs, online friendlies, all that usual stuff. But again, it was just at its peak back then when FIFA was actually quite good. And I just think every FIFA since then has just kind of veered off and been the same. I think it was alright in 19 when they took the licence into the Champions League. It made career mode a lot better. Obviously, I never actually played much of PES. I think PES 5 and 6 was the last PES I played, because that's what I used to play predominantly before moving to FIFA. But I think since like FIFA 7, 8, all the way up to FIFA 21, that's all I ever played was FIFA. I never even looked at PES. I know PES had the licence into the Champions League and stuff, and then they started their My Club, which was basically Dream Team, and I didn't really know much about that at all until PES 21, where I played most of the season on PES 21. Really enjoyed it. I used the PES Universe website and I paid the subscription, and I was able to download all the latest transfers and strips for the game and all the badges and stuff to make it all authentic. All the proper league badges, the team badges, the kits, everything made it just feel like I was playing FIFA. It took us a while to learn the physics and the graphics and the mechanics, but I did, and I started to really enjoy it after that. And that's, like I say, why I've moved on to eFootball as well, and I'm enjoying that, playing the Dream Team series. That's on the channel also. We've got the Eric Ten Hag Manchester United takeover on the PES career mode, and we've got the Arsenal Super League career mode on PES as well. But for today, we're going to just have a quick nosy again. I remember correctly on the FIFA, you were able to choose your own personal supported team, Match Day Live, and it would give you information about your team and where you were in the league, who your next game was against in real life, and different things about your top scorers and stuff. That was really nice. I liked when FIFA did that. As you can see, we've got the Scottish teams on the top of the screen. That was my team, or my league, Scotland, Dundee United. That's my team. Going into the edit mode, you were able to edit your teams. There was voice recognition for the setup with the camera. You had obviously the music. Obviously I can't play that because of copyright. You had your profile and that. You can create a player, edit player, delete player. You had your team sheets. You go and edit teams. You were able to do club transfers, obviously, your usual stuff. You can change stadium names, things like that. Download the latest squads. You go to team sheets. This is my team back in 2015. This is when we were actually an alright team. You were able to edit your team, your tactics, stuff like that, if you went to club transfers. So we'll have a look in here, and what I'm going to do is do a search, and we'll do a detailed search of minimum overall. We'll go 75 to 100, any league, and we'll see if it gives us a search criteria. So it does. So here we go with the best players on the game at the time. We've got Leo Messi 93 rated, we've got Ronaldo at 92 rated, Iron Robin, Neuer, Ibrahimovic. A lot of these players obviously still playing today, but this is really when they were in the peak of their powers. 90 rated Ibrahimovic. Look at them stats, the agility, reaction, strength, attacking position, vision. He's got 91 finish and 88 dribble, and this is when he was at the peak of his powers for PSG. You've also got legends in there like Schweinsteiger. He's still going, 30-year-old absolute boss. You've got Hazard when he was prime at Chelsea. Look at the dribbling stats, ball control. Keep going. This is when Real Madrid had signed Bale, Modric and that had went there. Philip Lahm was still going. What an absolute player he was. Right back for Bayern, only 30-year-old. I think he probably had a couple more seasons in him, but he took the early retirement. What an absolute sensational player. You've got Lewandowski. This is when he just signed for Bayern and he was tearing it up. Van Persie. Some of these transfers won't be physically up to date the way they should be. I believe Suarez was removed from FIFA 15 for his actions about in Chiellini, but he's in the game. You've got an 87 rated Aguero. The pace, the ball control, the dribbling. He's got the 90 finishing. Van Persie. You've got Silva, Jesse Rodriguez, this is when he came out in his prime in the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. And then he moved on to get a good place in the Real Madrid squad. We've got Xavi in there as well. Prime Xavi. The ball control, the vision, 93 ball control, 87 free kicks. He's got the 85 curve, 90 long pass. He's got a 93 short pass. He had everything about him. You've got Neymar in there when he joined Barcelona as well. Look at that photo, look how young he looks there, but he's still got all the abilities, the acceleration, the pace. He's got the ball control, he's got the finishing, he's got the dribbling. Obviously at the 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills, he's only 22 there. You've got Royce when he was fairly very good player. Mario Götze in there as well. World Cup winner. He's just recently moved to Frankfurt, for those that haven't noticed. He's went from PSV to Frankfurt, so he's back in the Bundesliga for season 23. Again, sensational at the time. Müller, Boateng, Thiago Silva, prime Thiago Silva. Look at them stats, the jumping stats. He's got the marking, he's got heading ability, he's got an 88 sliding tackle, an 89 standing tackle. That's crazy. You had Falcao when he first joined Man United, Di Maria, Wayne Rooney, prime Wayne Rooney as well. He's got the dribble and the strength, 86 finishing. To be fair, this is probably just when he was hitting the he was probably veering off to the tail end of his career. Kind of calmed. He still had a good few seasons after that, but stats wise, they kind of took his stats a bit down, they toned it down a bit. Yaya Toure, obviously another absolute Premier League baller for Man City, brilliant player. Again, 4-star weak foot. He had the long shots, he had the curl, and the ball control. He had the interceptions, he had the vision. Crazy. Sergio Busquets, Tevez, Vidal, Martinez, Xavi Alonso still playing at this point. 32-year-old, again another absolute sensational player. Cavani when he was at PSG at his peak. Who else we got in here? Santi Cazorla, again a very underrated player, very good ball control, dribbling, crazy. Wesley Sneijder, there's a throwback, absolute sensational. The Dutchman, again look at the ball control, the curve, the dribbling, the free kicks, long shots. Look at that, the stats are crazy. 87 short pass, 88 long pass. 30-year-old prime Wesley Sneijder, craziness. Khedira in there, we've got Casillas, Arda Turan, Godin, Daniele De Rossi is another one as well, sensational. Pogba when he was at Juventus, De Bruyne when he went to Wolfsburg before he's moved to Man City, Samir Nasri in there, Hulk when he was good, Carlos Vela. We've got Rakitic, really good players in here. Miranda, Pjanic, Candreva, Claudio Marchisio, again another solid midfielder for Milan. Not Milan, sorry, Juventus. We've got Pirlo again in there in his prime, playing in the midfield for Juventus. Look at that ball control, the free kicks. He's got the long passes, the short passes, free kicks, everything. Pirlo was a brilliant player. We've got him in our Dream Team series on eFootball, and he just runs the middle of that park. Obviously his legend card, he's got 99 curl on his legend card. Free kicks are OP with Pirlo and eFootball. If you can get him the next time around when he's out in parks, get him. Got Kagawa in there, João Moutinho, Toulon, Valdez, Zabaleta, Joe Hart, Demba Ba, Akinfeev, Otamendi before he got his move to Man City and stuff, Ter Stegen, Griezmann. Plenty of players in here, big players as well. Seydou Doumbia, he was an OP FIFA player. Those that know about him, with the 94 pace, the 94 stamina, craziness. Obviously loads of these players are recognisable and most of them still play today. Lacazette before he got his move to Arsenal. Look at the acceleration on him, the pace, the jumping, 86 finishing. This was probably just before he hit his peak. He was only 23 there, that's crazy. Eriksen got his move to Spurs. only 22 as well. Steven Gerrard still kicking about at Liverpool, absolute legend of the game. Aggression, attacking position, good vision, look at the ball control, the crossing, the passing. Finishing was only 79 back then, but he had the penalties, he had everything about him to get the ball about. Craziness. So yeah, as you can see, plenty of classic vintage players that are now retired. Samuel Eto'o still going at Sampdoria. This was just after he left Chelsea. Again, still had the sprint speed about him, he still had the attacking position, he still had the finishing. That's crazy. Loads and loads of players in here, past and present. Dimitar Berbatov playing at Monaco still, 33, still got the 85 finishing, 89 ball control, 4-star skills, crazy. Berbatov is a brilliant player. Coutinho still at Liverpool, still very young Coutinho, only 22. We've got Didier Drogba still playing, Jack Wilshere, loads of players. Ronaldinho, obviously we just looked at him in the arena, but again, the stats on the guy: 86 vision, 91 ball control, 89 curve, 87 free kicks, 84 long passing, 86 penalties, short passings in there as well. 34-year-old, by the way, with all them stats, still 5-star skill moves. There's just no more need to be said about this guy. If you know, you know. But like I said, plenty of really talented players, past and present in there. And young players that are now priming over. It's good to see. Again, Fernando Torres still kicking about. Francesco Totti, 81 finishing, still 38-year-old, 90 ball control, 81 finishing, craziness. De Jong, loads of players in here. There's Shaqiri when he was at Inter Milan, 22-year-old. Holger Badstuber, Mkhitaryan and Immobile when he was younger, only 24 there. Lavezzi, we all know about him, he was a baller. Acceleration, agility, balance, he had the ball control and the dribbling and stuff. The 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Plenty of players. Johan Cabaye, I can go for ages to be honest, but we'll probably not. We'll call it quits there with that one. But yeah, so revisiting the old FIFA 15, and the way that we're going to do it is starting a vintage career mode. So we had a look at the menu, had a quick look at the practice arena, but the plan is to get into gameplay with a new career mode save. So comment down below team that you think we should use in the FIFA 15 career mode, and we'll do so by choosing that team and cracking on with a career mode, and also suggestions for signings within that career mode. And that's the plan. FIFA 15's back. We're going to revisit a career mode in FIFA 15 and play through a career mode save. So we need to get our thinking caps on and have a think about teams that were brilliant back in 2015, or teams that we can use, players to buy, all of that stuff, all the goodness. And that's what's going to happen in the next episode when we come back to return to FIFA 15. So be sure to check that out. Subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on so you're always up to date with the content dropping on the channel. Click the links below to follow us on the social pages, the Techers FC Instagram and the Techers FC Twitter page. We'll be back with the Manchester United PES 21 Eric Ten Hag save. We'll be back with more Arsenal Super League save, and we'll still be continuing with the road to Division 1 Dream Team eFootball. But it's been a pleasure as you've joined me, and what a throwback that's been, looking at some of those players and the old layout to FIFA. But until next time, I've been Techers FC, and take care.